And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Question for you. How was that last presentation you just sat through? You know the one I'm talking about, the one you just went through? Yeah, maybe it was a Zoom call, maybe it was face-to-face. How was it? Was it stimulating? Did it capture you? Hi, I'm Phil Zeller, your host of Effective Communication. It's an honor and privilege to be with you. Did you know that over 80% of the presentations being done out there, according to the Wall Street Journal, are either boring or putting their audience to sleep? Can you believe that? And how many presentations do you have to sit through? How many Zoom calls? How many meetings do you sit through where you say to myself, please, somebody pick this thing up, make this worth listening to, give me a reason why, and stimulate my mind? Only 3% of presentations, according to the Wall Street Journal, were found to be stimulating by vice presidents throughout the United States of America. So today I want to focus on this because we should not make people suffer anymore through boring presentations that make you want to go to sleep. It doesn't have to be that way, my friends. It doesn't have to be. Some simple things that we can do. First thing, from the get-go, you're opening. Whenever you're giving a presentation, come on, let's light it up. Let's give us a reason to want to listen to you, right? So there are a couple of key things to think about when you're opening up a presentation. First of all, are you getting favorable attention? You got to get favorable attention from the get-go. You got to give them a reason to want to listen to what you have to say. And when you do this, what you're going to do is you're going to be able to lead naturally into the presentation. It should be smooth. It's kind of like shifting the gears in a car. It's nice and smooth. You know, you're not grinding it till you find it. What you're doing is you're going through the gears and it's smooth. It's not herky-jerky. You're comfortable. So make sure that you're making a smooth transition as you go through your presentation. And you really want to build goodwill with people. You know, you want them thinking about stuff, thinking about what they can do, thinking about the difference they can make. And you want to create points of agreement, things that we can agree on. So when you think about how you're going to open up a presentation, it is so critical because you've got to capture them. We shared with you before on the show, it's 3 to 7 seconds. That's how much time you have to pull somebody in to capture them because that's how quickly they're thinking about what they think of you. Yes, you. I know we're not supposed to judge. Your mother told you not to judge. Everybody's telling you not to judge. But you know what? You can't take the human out of a human being, and it's what we do. We look at a situation, we meet somebody, we listen to them, and within 3 to 7 seconds, we're thinking, do I jive with this? Does this make sense to me? Do I relate to this? What do I think of this person? And this is what's going on in every relationship every time. So when you're giving a presentation, give us a reason to like you. Give us a reason to want to listen. So you actually have 4 different things you could do. Check this out. If you got a pencil or a pen handy, you know, or just pause as we go, take some notes here. 4 different options for you to grab them from the get-go of your presentation. The first thing you could do, you could give a captivating statement. You know, a statement that goes, oh yeah, that captivating, right? You can use an analogy, a startling statement, or some good news going on right now. You pick, you choose. So analogy, startling statement, or good news, but come out captivated. I'll give you one. Who said this? We're going to end fossil fuels. We're going to end fossil fuels. Hey, we know somebody who said that, right? So somebody did say that. That's a captivating statement. And what does that mean? And why did they say it? And how do we do it, right? These are the questions that we're asking. So a captivating statement that can grab people's attention, bring it right to the forefront, right? That's something we can do. How about this? Option number 2, we can ask questions. Ask questions of your audience to gain information from your audience, to gain participation, or to create agreement on a need or an interest. For instance, is there a viable replacement for fossil fuel at this point in time in history? Think about it. So you can ask a question that brings the audience in, gets them thinking about where you're going to head with your presentation. Option 3, the incident. You could share a personal experience, a third-party experience, or a historical data that shares something you're trying to get across. So there I was the other day. I was pumping gas into my car, and I drive a hybrid, and this thing kept going and going and going, and I'm looking and started looking underneath the car thinking, is there a hole in my gas tank? Because the numbers kept going up. Oh, my gosh. So we can share the incident to bring people in, to get them thinking about where we're going to go with this conversation. And the last one we can do, option 4, we can give a compliment. We can give a compliment to our audience because they're smart people. The listeners, organization, you, and the people around you, smart people. So you might say something like this: you are resilient. Time and time again, you have proven yourself to overcome, and you will prevail. My faith is in you. I believe in you. You've got this. So next time you're giving a presentation, open strong, tie it together, shift to those gears. You got 4 different options. Option 1, a captivating statement. Wake them up. Option 2, ask questions. Option 3, share with them an incident you lived through. Or option 4, give them compliment and appreciation. 4 different ways for you to start your presentation to bring them in and get them wanting to be engaged with you. You've got this. Pull them in. Make that impact. Now go make it happen.